Yep. What's poppin', my peeps? How's it going? Today I want to talk about something that's been on my mind for a few months now. I've been doing this whole comment of the day in the vlogs, and today's comment is going to be based around this whole video and kind of why I thought it was time to talk about this. In yesterday's vlog, I shot an entire sequence in 120 frames per second on the Canon C200. Craig Smith left a comment on that video, and he said something along the lines of loving slow motion, but he wasn't able to use it because of his camera. Now trust me, I love slow motion. I think it looks super good. I use it all the time, especially when shooting music videos. I would say probably over the past couple weeks, I've been really cutting back how much I use slow motion in the vlogs. If we look at film or cinema, slow motion is used, but it's used very intentionally. A lot of slow motion is used in action films and action sequences. It's used to over-dramatize or show impact, and another thing is it's used to evoke emotion. If we look at when I shoot a music video, if a band has a breakdown in a song, typically that's where I'm going to put the slow motion rather than if it's just like the chorus or, the verse. One of the reasons that I've been cutting 120 out in the vlogs is because I need to remind myself that I don't need slow motion in order to create a nice cinematic sequence. And I think when you're starting out, especially with filmmaking, trying things and learning new things is very important. Learning how to shoot and edit in a higher frame rate is very important because it's going to be a helpful tool in your filmmaking process. Now, I could be wrong in saying this, but I think that the entire time that I've been doing YouTube over this past year, I don't think I've ever created a cinematic sequence that is both 24 frames and 120. And if I was to do that, I think I would have to think about why I'm using the slow motion a lot more. Just like I do in my music videos. I have to think, when is it the time to shoot in slow motion and when is it not the time? And that's exactly what I want to go out and do today. I want to shoot a sequence. I want to shoot mostly in 24 frames, but I do want there to be a few segments in that sequence that are shot in slow motion, but I need to make sure that I'm shooting that slow motion with intention. Is it impactful? Is it evoking emotion? Is it action? What's the reason for why I'm doing that? This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be dope. I'm pretty stoked. You guys stoked? I'm pretty stoked. All right, my peeps, let's get it going. So it's the next day. I wanted to do this part after I edited that whole sequence together. When I'm doing a sequence, something I like to try and do is think about what the story is gonna be about. For me, what I usually do is I find the story in the moment, but I do usually have a few shots in mind going into it. And then when I'm there in the thick of it, I'm like, okay, I like this, I wanna get that, I wanna get this, I wanna get that. So I just kinda like absorb my environment and figure out what it is that I want to shoot and how I want to tell the story by using these shots. Then yesterday when I was shooting, I really had to think about what's the story, what's the meaning behind this, and when is it time to use slow motion. I really wanted to show like that quick city, like there's a lot going on, but then have moments to breathe. Give those moments to breathe, and in those moments to breathe, that's when we can use the slow motion. Especially that shot where I'm looking right up at the camera like, wow, I just need a second to breathe because everything is just moving so fast. Like, that was the feeling in that moment. That was like the mindset, having a goal, having some sort of a structure, if you will, as to what I was gonna shoot, and then kind of knowing how I was gonna sequence it together before I started editing. That's very important as well. Something super dope though, check this out. It freaking snowed last night, baby! I'm amped about that. I love the winter. I really do. I love to snowboard. I just love going out in the snow. I love shooting in the snow. That's something that you guys might know if you've been here since the beginning. I love going out and getting some snow shots. It just looks so serene and beautiful and Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, smash that keyboard, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you aren't already, ring the bell, and we'll see you soon. Peace!